Alright, so now I'm looking at the bottom side of the buttons in my control panel. I've already taken to mounting them. They're 1 1/8 inch holes, and I've basically mounted them, and then you're not going to get a good light, but there's a plastic nut that screws on. So basically it looks like that, right? The button's at the top. When you push the button, that button on the micro switch gets pushed. So the micro switch gets mounted in the top. There's 2 holes. I think we've talked about this before. There's 2 holes there for mounting them. So I can see right there that, you know, it's all set up and ready to go. This is the wow. All right, so the way that it works is that this top bent one is a ground wire, and the one right there next to it that my finger's touching is the closed connection loop. The other one's the open connection loop. We're not going to use that at all. That's completely unused in this scenario. So when you push this button like that, you're connecting that connector with that connector, which then comes to this little microcontroller and eventually goes out through the USB port that you can see there on the side. So it goes out to down to the computer where it registers a button push. A similar setup is on these back of the joysticks. When you move the joystick, you're basically pushing the button to the micro switch. This is the bottom part of the joystick, and when you push it, you're setting it up. So we're going to go around, and there's a set of wires that are looped together in this combo. Let me see if I can lay hands on them. Here's my basket of garbage wires. Alright, so it looks like that. So there's 2 of those, and it's just these spade connectors connected to one another, one after the other, after the other, after the other, in a series. And the idea is for those to just connect all the ground wires together, because every single device here can get connected to the same ground, and that's no big deal. So let me do that. I won't be able to do that on screen because it's sort of annoying to film. But I'm going to go around and I'm going to plug in one of these spade connectors into every one of those bent spade connector attachments at the top. And I'll be right back with you. Alright, so now that I've got the ground connected, well, I could show you, I guess, but I don't know how. Basically, I ran a single wire to every single one of these connectors, the joysticks, and I started with a pattern. I went like this across the buttons, and then I hit the first one I could get to, and then I hit the next one, working my way back towards this Xinmo, which is the model I got. XIN space MO is the name of this little microcontroller. The one I want is called the iPack, and it's got better. There's no delay after you push the button. This one most likely has a delay, so it's not the best one. It's the cheapest one. So at some point I'll probably upgrade to something better. All right, so here on the iPad is a wiring chart. As you look over the top of this little thing, you can see it's got 18 pins for player 0 and 18 pins for player 1. Of course, that's player 1 and player 2, basically. And I've got the same pattern here, and as you can see, it divides out which button goes where. So there's an up. Oh, look, they're in a different language. That's great. I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, as you can see, each of those pins goes somewhere. So now let me wire those up and when I come back, I'll have them all wired up. See you in a minute. All right, so that took quite some time. I had to go through and individually map each button to its proper wire, and then each joystick has 4 wires going to it. And if you remember earlier on, it was in a foreign language, so really what I had to do is just plug them in and then just see what happened. It turned out that you know, the left and the down were reversed on one of them, and I had to go through and push the buttons to fix that. And on the other one, both of them, both axes were backwards. The left was the right was the left, the up was the down, and the down was the up. And so it was just a matter of figuring out which one was what, and then making a move, and then testing it by starting a game like Burger Time. Anyway, so I've got working buttons, I've got working joysticks, and it's just a matter of pushing the buttons and making it happen. I had an older computer that already had MAME on it, so I haven't done a video about how to load MAME because I already had one with that stuff on it. But I'm interested in having multiple emulators and having like a control system that watches those emulators and lets you switch between them and turn the volume up and down from on the screen, etc. So the next video I do will probably be about setting up a multi-arcade emulator that's capable of doing MAME and Sega Genesis and a few others. So that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.